All right, I think we can get started. So thanks for coming down at the end of a long day. Hopefully we can get out of here pretty quickly. I've got a bit of content, talk about some cash, and we can go and have a beer and relax. As the slide says, so I'm Ben Brockles. I'm the Vice President for APAC here in Australia, New Zealand, and the APAC region for CoinFlip. My background's in IT, particular networking, all nerdy things like this. Worked at Crown for a number of years. There's a couple of us here today that worked on the casino just up the road. So I like breaking and fixing things and learning how to do stuff. That matters a little bit later, so I'm just setting the scene. We founded Layer 8 Networks a couple of years back. We've operated crypto ATMs in Australia and acquired by CoinFlip, a US company, in 2022. We've stayed on and are excited about growing the business in the APAC region. CoinFlip's the largest crypto ATM operator in Australia. I'll jump on the next slide. And the largest in the world by volume. So I guess while we're all here, what is a cash-based ATM physical product doing here at an online crypto event? We just want to talk about why we think there's still value, why we're here, and probably address some of the concerns and feedback that we get about the industry. So I want to touch back on my networking background. So I guess this was the internet back in 1994. Most of you look a bit young, but I've got a few grey hairs in my beard. This is what it was like getting on the internet. Connecting to the internet was a chore. You needed a modem, a bunch of cables, configuration on your PC, a free phone line, some experience wiring all this together and making it all talk, troubleshooting. Yeah, it was a trial. You needed to want to go online, to connect, to get online. When you wanted to communicate with someone, it was a deliberate act to log on and get onto the internet. It was complex. You needed a particular set of skills. You needed to be a hobbyist. Most of the time, you tended to be a bit reserved, not great at parties, look a little bit like me, or know someone who did to help you out. So what's happened to the internet? What we see nowadays, is this. So the internet never went away. It's been abstracted and wrapped up in the devices that we use today. When you buy a phone, the internet just works. We take it out of the box, we turn it on, you're on the internet. Your TV's got internet in it and it mostly just works. Peel back the covers and it's all there. Products and devices take care of it, of the connectivity themselves, and automate any necessary steps. So I want to jump to what crypto looks like now. Again, similar. You need to know what you're doing. You need to select the correct wallet, choose the right exchange, try and get your funds onto them via banks, explore the blockchain. It's complex, it's difficult. You need some knowledge and training. And all of us have got stories of where it went wrong. Anyone else lost some crypto? I know I have. For anyone not technology inclined, it's a significant barrier to entry. People know about crypto and are aware it's going to be part of our lives. They're interested but are scared to interact with the crypto world. Yeah, and you can see I've got my cold card up there. If you squint, you might be able to see my seed phrase. So how do we see the future of crypto? Again, we see something similar to the internet. We're here today to learn, to connect with each other and teach about what people are thinking is the next big thing in crypto. So how do we build usable products that everyone can use? How do we get that abstraction from the blockchain for these people that are going to be joining us, the next billion people that are coming to use crypto? We've got a long way to go, and I don't think any of us at the moment are doing a great job. We're on the way to solving these problems, and the technology is maturing. But we need to remove that complexity from the general user, give them comfort, wrap it up with a friendly interface, maybe provide some support, help people out to adopt what we want to do. Maybe in the future we think a company like ours might look like what a bank does today, what they do for their customers, a front end to the digital economy, supporting users, interacting with the intricate and complex machinery of crypto and the blockchain. Where are we? So that's where we are. So, I mean, it's following the trend of the internet. We're slightly above. We're slightly outpacing the internet. But think about your family and technology illiterate friends. ATMs and other abstracted products are the way they're going to interface with our world. So CoinFlip is here to provide the front end to the digital economy. We provide 24/7 support to our customers and simple, easy to use products. So we think cash isn't dead. I've got a t-shirt that I forgot to bring up that says on it, cash is dead. We don't think it's going away. So it is definitely declining, but never totally going away. And you've seen some recent reversals. Places like McDonald's have just started deploying kiosks that take cash in their businesses. A lot more automated kiosks will be taking cash. So although the overall amount of transactions and the way people are purchasing is going down with reduction of cash, it's always going to be there. It gives us a functional way to fill gaps that digital payments may not. Maybe the blockchain gets us there someday, but it's not there yet. It's useful at the moment as a payment of last resort and a kind of grease in the financial wheels. We've been committed to building out a network of ATMs in regional areas, placing cash back out in the communities where bank branches and traditional deposit ATMs are being phased out. If you visit our stand, you can go and check out some of the tokens we've got listed. We've got the AUDD Australian dollar stablecoin at a rate similar to credit card transactions as the first stage in building services around this. We're interested in how we're partnering and how people are going to adopt AUDD and how we can use that for liquidity, that interface between the digital and physical world. We've got the largest network and the existing cost base that we have out there. We're able to explore use cases for these kiosks, and I'll spend a lot of my time speaking to people today about how we might be able to do that. And yeah, willing to chat after this. Also, I want to touch on some of the challenges we face as an operator. There's a few of us here in Australia, but also around the world. We're interested in regulation. So a lot of the new regulation that has been proposed for Australia, it deals with custody. So we're hoping that will include us. So we're doing a lot of work around AFSL licensing for ATM operators in particular, the non-custodial use cases that we have. We get a lot of skepticism that ATMs in particular and cash is the Wild West. Even though we're seeing the growing adoption of digital assets, the regulation still isn't there, so we're really keen to get that. We think that'll help everyone. Some other things that we want probably to see, especially for operators, to even the playing field, I think. I mentioned the AFSL, the restrictions on age of patrons or a requirement to deal in person. So we've got quite an extensive support network here in Australia. We think that should be a requirement for all operators to help people out. We're also trialling new things in our market. We're trialling holding crypto for first-time users for 72 hours, interacting with customers more just to reduce the risk of scams and provide education for people in the meantime. We acknowledge that our pricing on ATMs is an expensive way to transact our digital assets, but you can check out our booth today. We've got ATMs there offering the lowest fees in the market, and we're always working on reducing these fees and to drive greater volume through our network. That's a key for us. We need to get those prices down, transact more, and make a viable business. Again, we struggle with having a physical presence, which means we have a large expense base, maintenance costs on physical hardware, these sorts of things. For anyone who hasn't realised, we've got some nice discount codes on the back of the badge, so you can try that out in the field for a free transaction. And if you come and have a beer with us after later today, we've got a couple more that you can use as well. So I think to kind of round it up, we think our network of kiosks in the market, we're building it out so it's within convenient reach of Australia. And I guess the world with our US and other overseas counterparts, we think there's value in that. We think there's a lot of partnership opportunities. CoinFlip's not just about making crypto accessible, it's about creating a secure, innovative, user-friendly ecosystem that bridges the gap between the digital and physical worlds. So let's embrace the financial future together. And again, I'd love to chat with anyone now if they've got any questions, and afterwards if they want to talk a little bit more about our business. Thanks. Do you want to? I've got a Q&A mic if anyone's got any questions. We good?
Hi. Do you also work on offering off-ramp solutions for like other countries where cash is like more prevalent? Like, for example, if you want to send money internationally and you send it, let's say, to Nigeria, people there probably can't pay in crypto, but they can pay.
It's hard to hear, but I think you were saying, do we have off-ramp solutions for stuff? So we do. So we've got two types of machines at our booth. We've got a one-way and a two-way, so we can do cash out from the machine. We are interested in applications like, displacing foreign transaction. You buy a coin, jump on a plane, on the other side of the thing you're pulling out cash on the other side. So yeah, we've got two-way machines in market. We're looking to drive more use cases to get more out there. So yeah, we do have off-ramp availability as well. Yeah. That was what you were asking about? Yeah. I can show you on the back if you want. Is that it? Anyone else? There's probably a few friendly questions from anyone over here. Is that it? Thanks, guys. Thank you.